Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 Yukon 421FL fifth wheel. This is a front living room, rear bedroom. We're going to walk you through inside and outside, and then we'll close it all up at the end and show you what it looks like closed. This unit has probably the most exterior storage I've ever seen on a fifth wheel. We're going to take a quick look. We'll be right back on the inside. All right guys, we're now up inside the brand new 2022 Yukon 421FL here. We are going to start up here in the front and kind of spin our way through. So first things up, we have a front living room is the way this is all laid out. So you have two opposing sofas here that will actually flip out and make into beds. Basically they're referred to as trifold sofas. You have large TV up front there, and you also have the 40-inch Furrion electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater. Just above that is also your stereo IRV technology radio. So you have some cabinetry kind of around this whole area here. Electric outlet on each side of the TV. Power theater seat looking straight at your TV. Got a little storage in the middle and some cup holders there. All vinyl flooring up here. A little bit of carpet around the edging of the sofa slide stuff area there just to kind of finish it off. Big windows that actually open in all of these slides up here. Deep tint safety glass windows also. The slide outs up here are electric slides. There's a couple speakers up here, and also you can see the air conditioning ducts as well. The unit has 3 ACs on it. Quite a bit of counter space here behind your sofa area to kind of set some things. And then you do have kind of a little wine rack back there as well. On the side of the counter here is going to be your main control area here. We'll kind of go over this when we come back in to close things up, but that is where it's located. And then directly down below is the electric box with some breakers and fuses. On back here to our kitchen area. So on this slide out here, we do have a good sized pantry area here. Does have a light in there. Currently using the Samsung residential refrigerator. The drawer on bottom opens up, has an ice maker in it, then you got your refrigerator on top. A little bit of cabinet space up above. And we have a high point microwave here, some storage up above, and then we have the large Insignia oven. It does have the glass front, light inside the oven, and it also is a 4-burner stovetop. Some more cabinet and drawer space over here, counter space. You want to put your coffee pot, your toaster, a little bit of stuff there, or use it as a little bit of a food prep area. On the island area here, there's 3 drawers down there. Full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers, the trash can in the middle, and then you have some storage down below also. We do have the double bowl stainless undermount sink, solid surface countertops, high-rise spring sprayer faucet. Dinette area here, you can obviously see the tabletop up, couple chairs here, and then they're using that new woven floor material instead of carpet down here on that slide. These big windows overlooking your campsite area here, these 3 windows do actually open. And they are also using the pull down blackout roller shades. Now on both sides going up here, you have storage. So you kind of get an idea what that looks like there. But you have that on both sides of your hallway entry area to go up into the bathroom. On the side here, you do have some controls for your fantastic fan and one of your 3 ACs. Just kind of spinning back around here. Forgot to mention up top here is the turbo exhaust fan. So when you're cooking and stuff, you can suck everything right out the roof of the RV. These things move a ton of air. Nice little decorative pendant lighting there as well. Now this is pretty cool. This is a different look to a bathroom than what you find on a lot of RVs. This is an older school kind of look as far as a walk-through bath. This used to be super popular back on the older fifth wheels when I first started 20 some years ago. And then it kind of went away, and now it seems to be coming back. So you have a huge step-in shower here. Glass entry. You do have skylight up above the shower. There's also a skylight in the hallway right here, and then another vent fan up there. The shower also has the adjustable shower bar. Now spinning back around here again, we have washer dryer or just closet area, depending on how you're going to use the RV. These are removable shelves. So you got washer dryer hookups. You could do a combo, you could do a stackable. There's even a closet bar up there if you just want to use it as a hanging closet. Big vanity area here. You have double bowl sink, multiple drawers down below, and some storage. Now over here is your bathroom. Where is the toilet area? Well, they actually have their own little room. There is a window in here that opens. You also have a roof fan. There's AC in here. There's a light I forgot to turn on. You have the porcelain foot flush toilet and heat in there as well. And that light is just right there. Now you do have sliding pocket door or sliding door to block off the bedroom area from the bathroom area and also from the hallway area going downstairs. So you have multiple doors that you can shut when you're in here showering, or just use the bathroom toilet room itself to close that up. Bedroom area here, you do have a camper king size bed. There is actually storage underneath of that as well. Window on each side of the bed does open. The lights in the bedroom area right there are also dimmable. They're on a dimmer switch. USB charger port on the right, and then you'll also notice a little lightning bolt you'll see on some electric outlets throughout the RV that is set up to run through the inverter system if you do if you also for the solar and stuff like that, if you do solar as well. But you have some things preset to work off that inverter. If you have CPAP machines or that type of stuff, and also if you have good enough batteries on the RV, you'll be able to boondock camp for longer than normal. Lots of drawer space back here, little laundry hamper on the left, and then you do have hanging closet area here. Plenty of room on this side of the bed, and at the foot area of the bed, again, plenty of room. Kind of looking back again over that door side of the RV, you have another window here overlooking your campsite area. Another large TV, another 40-inch electric fireplace back here, again, fancy space heater. Some more storage over here. Pretty cool little setup here. Now wait till we get outside. This thing has a massive, huge storage compartment. You've probably seen on the very first thumbnail picture. It's a little cold, so we're gonna try to run through this. It's like 10 degrees outside and dark. So we're gonna be kind of running through as quick as possible. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2022 Yukon 421FL fifth wheel here. We're going to start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up, we have a white fiberglass exterior with a lower black metal skirting. In the front small compartment up here, we do have a propane tank. They basically put one on each side. So you have a 30-pound tank on this side, and you'll have another 30-pound tank on the other side. Solar prepping for side portable solar, if you want to do that. Now they do offer a roof mount solar when ordering from the factory. LED light strip across this small storage area here. You have your docking lights, your front cap lights, electric outlet all inside of here. You can also see some of the aluminum tube framing and stuff that they use to build the RV. More ride step above entry step here, comes down, touches the ground, rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover step's only rated for 300 pounds. Feet are adjustable, so depending on the terrain you're on, you can adjust it as needed. RV entry door here, a little bit wider, has a window in it. It is slim shade ready, so you could add a shade to that window if you wanted to. It is tinted. Also, you'll see the little advertisement up there talking about the 3-year limited structural warranty. A lot of manufacturers out there only have a 1-year limited structural warranty. This guy goes a little above and beyond and giving you 3. I know it don't sound like a lot, but in the RV industry, it is actually a lot. Large folding entry handle here to get you in and out of the RV. Pet-friendly leash latch. Your model number, again, 421FL. Electric outlet there on the side. 2 power awnings. LED light strips on both of them. The arms are adjustable for tilting and water runoff. They both have LED light strips on them also. And they both can manually be cranked in case of an electronic failure. You have 2 outdoor speakers, one on each side, one up on the right side of the door, and then one on the left side of the slide out here. The slide outs on the Yukon are all electric. Double axle unit here, Easy Lube hubs, MoreRide CRE 3000 suspension system in the middle there, and you have a 12-volt electric drum brakes. This unit is the biggest of the Yukons, and it has 6-point automatic hydraulic leveling jack system on the unit. Their smaller units will have a 6-point electric auto level jack system. Now check out this area here, guys. This is huge. You do have some LED light strips up in here, but this is all massive storage. So for you full-timers, look, they even built one into the side down here, just trying to maximize some of this space. Lots and lots of storage here. Coming on around to the rear of the RV real quick, just to kind of get you an idea here. Look at how big this area is. Again, all aluminum tube framing and stuff in here. Slide out tray here, making it so much easier to get to your stuff. That tray is rated for 800 pounds. Kind of has a little warning label right there. And it's real easy to slide it in and out of there. Stepping on back here a little bit, you can obviously see a ladder on the back of the camper, comes down nice and low. So it's easy to step up onto. Ladder is rated for 250 pounds to get up and down, and you can climb up on the roof. Make sure obviously there's nothing sharp in your shoes so you don't tear your roof, but you can get up there, kind of walk around, inspect your seams and your seals and all that type of stuff. Very important to do so you don't get any water leaks. The unit is prepped for a solar panel here, again on that roof, so you can check that out if you want to. Talk with your sales guy about that. You also have a pre-wire for observation or backup camera on the rear of the RV. I would definitely recommend doing that. This is a big RV, so it would be very nice to be able to see behind you while you're driving down the road. Down below, you also have a hitch down here. Now, this is actually a towing hitch. A lot of brands don't. They're just basically for like a bike rack or something. But this hitch is rated for 3,000 pounds with a 300-pound tongue weight. So towing a small cargo trailer or maybe a small boat or something like that could be doable. But again, make sure you check your weights so you don't overload the RV and damage it. It does not have wiring on the rear end for a plug. So you would have to have that wired up for either a 4-way flat or a 7-way Bargman, whatever you're kind of matching up your tow vehicle to. The unit is also a wide body fifth wheel. They basically kind of build this on the same chassis as their big voltage toy haulers. So you got the high line, roof line all the way front to back instead of a sloping rear end. You have the wider stance on the body and everything. Just makes it feel bigger inside and just kind of makes it hug the road a little bit better as well, as far as it is a little bit wider so it doesn't wiggle quite as much. Another little storage area right down here. Just the other side of your storage. Dump area on the RV, you have one just behind the axle here, and then you will have another one underneath it here. So you got some dump handles and stuff down here. Step back a little bit here so you can kind of see this a little bit better coming down the sides. Detachable power cord here. This is 50 amp electric service. Cord's probably close to 30 feet long, 25, 30 feet long range there. Underneath of this section down here, you do have some low point water drains, and you also have your freshwater tank dump. Has the bigger freshwater tank dump to get everything out. There's actually two of them down there because they have two freshwater tanks tied together, making one big tank. Gas, electric, water heater right here. Your furnace exhaust out right here also. Door over here is a swing door. There is a light inside of here. I forgot to turn on. But you also have your ice maker on-off valve for your refrigerator, cable satellite inlets. You have your electric outlet out here, winterizing valve, water heater bypass, black tank flush, outside utility shower, your gravity fill fresh water tank. So quite a few things in the little docking station. And then over here is your hydraulic jack controls. Also for the residential fridge, there's an inverter up there. Forgot to mention that I think earlier. Over here we have the other 30-pound propane tank and the main auto changeover regulator up there. Important informational stickers here, guys. We're going to pop these up for you. The very first one popping up is your main data sticker. And on the main data sticker here, it has your VIN number, production date, axle sizes, unloaded vehicle weight. Most importantly though, on this sticker again is also that gross vehicle weight. Do not exceed that number, guys. Very, very important. That's your hitch weight, axle weight, everything combined. Don't exceed that. You can damage the RV. The next sticker popping up is referred to as the cargo carrying capacity sticker. And basically that's telling you how much gear you can load into your RV before you exceed that gross vehicle weight. Again, guys, very, very important not to overload these. Last but not least is going to be the tire sticker, basically telling you your tire size, but most importantly, tire pressure. Make sure you check your tire pressure, guys. Again, very important. Tires can only hold a certain amount of weight at a certain pressure. If you let that pressure drop too low, it can't hold the weight of the RV properly and is more likely to blow out. Up front here, you can see a really nice fiberglass front cap here, kind of rounded out. It's not traditional flat front like some of the old style RVs, but it is kind of rounded out, giving it a little bit better aerodynamics, even though again, it is a tall, big fifth wheel. LED light strip on each side, one down below also. The unit has the Kurt Rotoflex pen box here to kind of help with some of the chucking, start and stop of, driving a fifth wheel around. There is a reflective mirror here. It's got film on it at the moment, but you have a reflective mirror here so that you can kind of help see what's going on when you're trying to hook up. Down below here, guys, we have our spare tire underneath the here. It's less likely to get stolen. It's out of the weather. You do also have your battery compartment here, hydraulic pump reservoir for the hydraulic jacks. If you go with the smaller models, you won't have that because they'll be electric jacks. Also, battery disconnects back there. All right, guys, again, sorry this was a little bit quicker than normal. It's very, very cold outside, so we are rushing through this one. We're gonna head back inside. I wanna close this thing up for you. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we are back inside here on the Yukon 421, and we are gonna close this thing up. So again, you have to come inside the RV to your main control box right here. And you have your 4 slide buttons. So what we're gonna do, just hit the button to start bringing them in. Pretty simple. Again, these are electric slides, 12-volt powered. So as long as you got a good battery, these things should roll right in and out. And one other thing that you want to do as well, make sure you hit the right button to bring in the other one. Again, guys, don't forget to check out the guys at Couch's RV Nation, guys. They let me do these videos for you. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country, guys. Will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV. Spinning back around to this side, and basically we have a bedroom slide all the way in the back, and we also have these kitchen slides here. So we're going to bring in this one first, just to kind of get you an idea on what this looks like. This pretty much comes straight in and straight out. And when this is all the way in, you can kind of see here, you're not really getting to your pantry area or whatever you want to refer to that as, cabinet area there. And you're not going to be able to get to the refrigerator as it comes in right next to the island. But again, it just takes a few seconds to bump that slide back out. And we are going to run in the bedroom slide back there. Unfortunately, I need to probably go set the camera down. So let's just do this real quick, just so you can kind of see how this rolls right here. And then we'll come pick the camera back up and show you what's going on. All right, so this, again, just kind of coming straight in and straight out. Okay, so you can kind of see here when this comes in, you could still come back here, zoom back out here a little bit, and you could technically scoot right on by the footing of the bed area here, get on back to the back section, get to your closet, your dresser area and all that stuff. So you could still really use your bedroom area with this slide closed if you had to. Would be inconvenient, but you know, you're stopping at that rest area or something, you could still leave that closed up. You could leave your kitchen slide closed up, your living room slides closed up, but you would have to bump out either the kitchen slide or the dinette slide to kind of come by the island area here. You'll see here, we're going to close up the dinette slide here and what this kind of looks like when it's all closed up. But bumping this either in or out will make it easier to get right on by to your bedroom and bathroom area. Okay, so with it closed, you can kind of see in here, I can still scoot on by and get over here. Can't do a whole lot, but I could come in here, wash my hands. Could technically probably throw something on the stove if I really wanted to. But you're not going much further past this unless you were, say, to unfasten that dinette table so you could walk by, make it to where you could maybe hold it in place a different direction, maybe sideways or something. When you're in travel mode, that would probably be a good idea. Factory ought to do something like that. That would be smart. Because if the table was out of the way, you could walk right on by, past and on up into your bathroom, bedroom area. So I would probably recommend coming up with a quick little fix for that, allowing you to turn that sideways. It's basically just screwed down to the floor. So unscrew that, come up with another little fastener, flip that sideways, and then you can walk right on through here and use almost the whole RV with it closed up. All right, guys, again, thank you very much for taking the time to watch my RV videos. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, to check out the guys at Couch's RV Nation.